Welcome back, A to Z here on Locked On Sports Atlanta on this Friday, final day of my vacation here in Florida, headed back to Atlanta. Certainly appreciate you guys bearing with these awful conditions that I've been sitting in for this whole week, but certainly glad that you guys have chosen to make A to Z part of your daily regimen, and certainly excited to get back to Atlanta, where we got a lot of things going on, including the Masters. We'll get to that coming up in a minute, but I do want to hand out a shovel of wisdom here today, and we'll get all the audio version of my shovel of wisdom back as normal. But the shovel of wisdom today is going to go to the NFL. Oh dear Lord! So I just it's amazing how much the NFL doesn't really give a rip what you think as a fan. Like they say they don't even try to hide it. They're not even like shy about telling you. They just don't care what you think about anything that they do, and they'll still take your money and you'll still give it to them, and they know about it. So Reliance, and there's a Reliance is a, let me just figure out what they are real quick. They partner with a wide range of organizations to improve their cultures and create environments free from sexual harassment, misconduct, and abuse. So Reliance says April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and the theme this year is building safe online spaces together. Learn how you can create a safe online community, whether that's a workplace, a classroom, or a social event. That was their tweet. And of course, the NFL quote tweeted and said, "We are proud to support our partner Reliance in their critical work." Yeah, NFL does not give a rip what you think. They are so proud to support Reliance that they haven't even placed DeShaun Watson on the commissioner's exempt list yet. I'm not saying DeShaun Watson is guilty. I'm not saying he did anything wrong. What I am saying is that there are allegations against him for sexual misconduct by 22 different women. And as a league, you haven't even openly addressed this yet. Not once. Not only did you not address it, you allowed a trade to go through for the player, and didn't bat an eye, and have never addressed it as a league yet. I mean, again, they don't care how you feel. And if you're a female and you're a female fan of the NFL, sometimes I don't know how you stomach it. I really don't. Like, I mean, I'm kind of nauseated by the whole thing in general. Just the fact that they can be so obtuse about, screaming about how much they care about their fans, and they care about female, and they want female support, and they have football 101 for women. Every team does this little football 101 thing, and tries to cater to women, this, that, and the other. And the minute they have a player in the NFL who's charged with sexual misconduct, sexual assault, whatever it may be, sexual violence, yeah, we're just gonna let this one lie. We're not gonna say anything. We're not gonna do anything. We'll let the legal process play out. That's their mantra. Oh dear Lord, it's nauseating. I don't know how you folks put up with it. I give you females a lot of credit who keep coming back, because I would have given a middle finger to the NFL a long time ago and walked away, because you don't care about me. Like, I wish they would at least just say it. I could deal with it better if they just said it. Like, you know what, women, we don't care what you think. We have no desire to even cater to your worries about sexual assault. Yeah, we're just going to do what we do, and that's essentially what they do, and everybody has to buy into it. So there's my shovel for the day. All right. Some people online on Twitter yesterday, again, follow me on Twitter at Mark Zinno, wanted to give me a shovel of wisdom prior to the Masters teeing off, saying I wouldn't place my money on Tiger Woods. And he goes out and fires a 71 in round one of the Masters, and he is near the top of the leaderboard. Yeah, buddy. Good for Tiger. He played well yesterday. He clearly could still hit the ball. His putting is as good as it's ever been. That's really the thing I think that has separated Tiger now from a couple of years ago. His putting is on point. Your leader is Im, the Korean guy, and he is 5 under. What a round he had for Sung Jae Im. And even Cam Smith from Australia had an amazing first round. This is crazy if you didn't watch this. Cam Smith double bogeyed the first hole, double bogeyed the last hole, and still finished 4 under. If you do the math, yeah, that's 8 birdies in between. That's pretty good. So it was a great day for Tiger, and you could tell the course is just juiced. And while I'm not going to sit here and back off my statement about I don't think Tiger Woods is going to win this thing, because I don't. And I will say that there are 54 holes left, and today's conditions are going to be incredibly tough at Augusta, especially because Tiger went from a morning round to an afternoon round. The winds at Augusta today are supposed to pick up heavily, especially in the afternoon. So all those folks playing in the afternoon may have a tough time scoring and have a much more difficult, challenging course than they did on Thursday. And that's going to change some scores a lot. And, this is a day here where you really have to be consistent before you get to Saturday, which is moving day. So, look, I want Tiger to be competitive. I don't think it's ever bad for golf when Tiger is competitive. I do have a little bit of Tiger fatigue. I've said that before, but I will also tell you that, him having one good round at 71 doesn't mean he's going to be in this thing. And the idea that all of a sudden he's back or anything, I need to see more. I need to see more. And my biggest contention was it's not where I'd put my money, right? Like I just said, it's not where I'd put my money. I didn't feel like it was a good value bet on Tiger because I haven't seen him play golf in 14 months or 18 months, whatever it's been. And the guy almost lost his leg in a car accident. So I need to see a little bit more when it counts, when it matters from Tiger before I was going to put money behind him. That doesn't mean he can't win or he shouldn't win or I'm hating on Tiger. Just my stance is I wouldn't put my money on him. So I did put my money on Dustin Johnson, though, to finish top 5. He also had a good round. The 2020 Masters champ looked very good yesterday. So I hope he can continue it, and we'll see. We'll see there. My two favorite golfers, Jordan Spieth, Brooks Koepka, did not have great first days. Koepka was near the top of the leaderboard for the first 10 holes, and he fell apart on the back 9. And we'll see how he shapes up today for his second round. So continued coverage of the Masters. Of course, when we come back on Monday, we'll have a champion, and we'll recap all that with the Masters. Final thought here real quick as the Hawks get set to play Miami tonight. Hawks right now catching 2 points. As I've said multiple times this week, this is going to be a real test. And, oh, by the way, this could be a first-round matchup for the Hawks against the Heat. I don't like the spot. The Hawks are bad on the road. I'm gonna back Miami and swallow the 2 points here, and I think they win against a short number and cover. But I hope the Hawks can figure out a way to get a win. And the only way that they get wins against good defensive teams like Miami is if Trae Young goes off. If Trae Young has a huge 35, 40-point night, the Hawks can win this game because he can't be slowed down. And there's not really an answer for him defensively. If he doesn't have that night, Hawks are going to struggle unless they get a huge night from multiple other players, whether it's Bogey or Herter or Hunter, whoever it may be. They're going to need a couple of the guys to be in the 20s along with Trae to be able to take on a good defensive team like Miami. So let's see what happens. Again, if the Hawks go 2-0 in their final 2 games, and any combination of Brooklyn and Cleveland going 1-1, Hawks will get the 7th seed, and they'll host the first round of the play-in tournament at State Farm Arena, which would be the ideal circumstance. Keep our fingers crossed. So we'll know more of all of this by Monday when we're back here on A to Z to recap it all. Again, thank you so much for spending a week with me here on my vacation back in our Atlanta studios on Monday. You guys enjoy the weekend. It's going to be an amazing weekend of sports, and we'll be back on Monday with A to Z right here on Locked On Sports Atlanta, free on YouTube. Search Locked On Sports Atlanta wherever you get your podcasts. You guys have a great weekend. Don't take any crap from anybody. See ya.